Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So guys, for today's video, as you can see, we're going to be doing a full face of first impressions. I'm going to use that term lightly because I don't have a brand new product to try and test out for my powder or my lips. So I think that's the only two items that are not new. So I'm going to do my eyes first of all, and I'm going to be taking the P. Louise eyeshadow base just to prep my lids. I'm actually really looking forward to trying this wee palette. So of course it's by Beauty Bay and it's the new Romantic palette. It's absolutely beautiful. So you'll probably see a couple of big fingers in it. I was swatching this last night. So yeah, that's the colour story of it. It's actually really pretty. I'm kind of wanting to do something a wee bit pinky red, kind of like mauve toned. I'm definitely wanting to do something quite smoky. I have my P. Louise Acid Rain Blank Canvas base out, so I'm wanting to cut the crease. I'm maybe wanting to add a wee bit of shimmer somewhere. So I think I'm just going to jump right in, guys, and go for the darkest shade. Well, it's not the darkest shade in the palette, but this wee darkish shade here. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that tan situation. Oh my lord. I'm actually intending on scrubbing this tan off. Not tonight because I'm busy tonight, but tomorrow night, so... I'm just looking at my eyebrows here. Can you see that I've got like a wee bit of like eyebrow hair there? God forbid, could you imagine? And I had posted a picture up on my Instagram. This girl, well, I'm guessing it was a girl because they didn't have a profile picture, but they left this comment being like, why do you not do your eyebrows? And of course I instantly thought, well, looking at the picture, my eyebrows are done. I had replied back to her and I said, my eyebrows are done, question mark, question mark. And then she replied, no, there's a lot of hair like underneath your eyebrows. Oh my god. Hang me up and crucify me, why don't you? It's a sin. I am a sinful human. God forbid. I'm going to hell. I have been condemned to the depths of hell because I don't have my eyebrows plucked. Too funny. So as you can see, I'm just putting this in my crease, just pressing it in, just kind of like patting that into my upper crease as well, just in that nice rounded shape. I'm just going to use that exact same brush actually, and I'm just going to start just buffing at those edges. I'm not going to necessarily be blending at it too much yet, but just diffusing those edges, just for now. So I'm going to start at the inner corner and just using like really light feather-like motions, or like touches. I don't know. Basically I'm blending this out, but I'm like barely touching my skin. I'm being really light-handed, but I'm just focusing my blending it just in the inner portion of the eye first of all, just in this area to really perfect that blend before moving on to the other areas. So you can see it's a wee bit more blended and a wee bit more diffused than these areas here, and then I'm going to work my way around. So I'm going to be taking this wee bullet brush and still going into this shade here, and still just using a really light pressure. I'm just going to go around those edges. And then that's not going to take this shade here, Flamingo. I'm going to be taking this on a precision blender brush from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. Okay, so I'm now going to cut my crease, so I'm going to take some micellar water, and I'm also going to be taking these wee cotton tips here. And then once I have that done, I'm going to be taking the P. Louise and Mitchell Acid Rain base, and this is in the shade Blank Canvas. So I actually think I'm just going to be really boring and go back into that exact same colour. And I'm going to take on a slightly like packing but slightly blending brush at the same time. It has kind of like a flat side to it, so I can really pack on that shade. Boom, tap off the excess, and I'm going to start just right at the outer corner. So I'm just going to pat and blend. Then I'm going to take away shimmer now, and I'm going to take this one here, which is Queen, and I'm going to take this on a flat brush. And then just with whatever excess is left in that brush, I'm just going to pat at that. And then I'm going to take a bit of this shade here. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to see that or not, but it is really, really pretty actually. And I'm just going to place that just in the center. I'm actually thinking of keeping the inner corner like free of any product, because I kind of like how that looks actually. I've also lifted this palette out as well. I'm not too sure whether I'm wanting to use one of these shades or not, but this is the La Rock Pro, the Artistry book. This is the chapter 2 one. I've used the chapter 1 only a few times my channel, but this is the newest one. Okay, I'm gonna open it because like my window is like reflecting on it and you can't see it. So it has got a very similar color scheme to it, but as you can see there's a lot of like pressed glitters, and as you guys know, I love a good pressed glitter moment. So I was maybe thinking of this shade or this one. I think this one might be a bit too pink. Like I was thinking of maybe just like pressing that just on the lid. I'm just going to press this just up the center of the lid. It's actually so funny because this palette reminds me of Prince Philip. The Prince Philip that died there a couple of months ago or something. I was actually watching his funeral and I got this palette in the post, and then it wasn't all about his funeral anymore, it was all about this eyeshadow palette. First, starting off with priming the skin. This is the XX Revolution Cloudburst Priming Serum. So of course it is a hydrating primer. It gives your skin a burst of hydration. The Ultra Moisturizing Primer beads give an instant hit of hydration to the skin, leaving it prepped, soothed and ready for makeup and blah de blah de blah de blah. And then once you pop it out, the two kind of mixes together. So I'm just going to massage this into my skin. Doesn't have a scent or anything. I was expecting it to be a wee bit more thicker and more jelly-like, but yeah, it was actually really, really thin and really, really lightweight. Although I don't actually think it's gave my skin like the ultimate hydrated look. It's definitely sunk into my skin quite a bit. There's a wee bit of tack on my skin. I think that's just from it drying, but I don't know, like as I was saying, I was kind of thinking that the wee balls in this would be like radiance boosters, or they would give the skin definitely a glow. And yeah, like my skin does look nice and glowy to a certain extent, like especially around this area, but it just doesn't look that glowy. I think I'm just comparing this to the primer that I had that was identical to this from Soup and Glory. If I can find it, I'll put it up on the screen here. But that primer was absolutely beautiful. It was so, so nice to use, and it left the skin looking absolutely gorgeous because again, I had the wee radiance balls in it that just provided that wee burst of hydration. Radiance! Then for foundation, I was going to take the brand new Revolution Body Veil Face and Body Foundation. I really do apologise that I'm actually not going to be using this. So in my next full face first impressions, I will 100% talk more in depth about that product. But for my foundation, and I'm sorry that this isn't a first impression, it's the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Foundation. But yeah, I really do apologise guys, but I just don't want this video to be like super long. That's a question actually, like what do you prefer? Do you prefer like really long videos, or does it matter? Or do you prefer short to the point videos, or I don't know, do you prefer long videos, short videos? It's honestly the best foundation ever. I love it so much. It's so good. And then for concealer, I'm going to be taking this one from The Ordinary. It is their high coverage concealer, and I got the shade. No, it doesn't say. Am I blind? Oh, it does. It says in the lid. Sorry. I got 10N, which is a very fair neutral. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. So I just put a tiny wee bit on because I don't know how full coverage this is, and I don't know how far it spreads. Yeah, it's definitely very full coverage actually, but it's actually quite nice for it being full coverage. It definitely doesn't feel heavy, although that maybe comes down to the amount that I put on. I didn't put a lot on, if I'm being honest, just because I wanted to see what it was like with just the tiniest wee bit. I would say I probably could be able to build this up to make it even more full coverage, but I think it might be a wee bit heavy. But so far so good. It looks really nice. It's actually blended really nice on top of the foundation. Unfortunately, I don't have... Shit, I do. I was gonna say I don't have a brand new contour or a brand new cream contour, but I do. Sorry. Okay, we'll just leave that for another day. It's a wee one from Makeup Academy, I think it is. Well, do you know what? It's actually a stick foundation, but I got it in a darker shade to kind of act as a cream contour. So I don't have a brand new powder for you, but okay, I just put the stuff on the lid, but it's the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass powder. I tried this for the first time there on Friday. But yeah, this powder is really nice actually. And then just with whatever excess is on the puff, just gonna pounce that on my head. And then I got the Beauty Bakerie Setting Mist. What are you called? Oh, baking spray. It's in a nice aerosol can. I absolutely love makeup sprays or makeup mists or setting sprays. That's in a aerosol can. It's just like a continuous mist like Morphe, which is amazing. So let me see. Oh, it smells nice. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Calm down. Okay, I'm gonna spray this quite... I really want to like this, but yeah, I'm not sure. It smells quite nice. It smells very like vanilla or something, or I don't know, like cookies or something, but it's nearly choking in. Whenever you're spraying it over your face, it nearly chokes you, and there's a wild chemical scent off it, or taste, or ugh. So I'm just going to be using my MAC Soft and Gentle, and then I'm going to be going in with my Colourpop Flexitarian. And for my blush, I'm going to be taking this wee one from Vieve, and it's the Sunset Blush in the shade Pesca, which is this shade here. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Has it got a wee bit of shimmer in it? Oh yes, it does. It's got the tiniest wee bit of shimmers through it. Not too much though. So I'm just going to apply this. That is absolutely stunning. The colour is absolutely beautiful, and the formula, I don't really notice much difference between blush formulas. Well, maybe a wee bit actually, but I'm absolutely obsessed with the formula of that blush. It's beautiful. It was so easy to go on, and do you know what I really liked about it? Here's something really stupid. It was pigmented, but it wasn't too pigmented, but it was perfectly pigmented. It wasn't too intense, it was just down to an absolute T. Love that. And then for my bronzer, I'm gonna use this wee skitter here. And this is by the brand Suda, and this is their shimmer bronzer. It's in the shade 101. Within this brand, as far as I'm aware, they only have 2 bronzer shades. Two! This is the lightest one, and then there's like a slightly darker one. As you can see, it's kind of like a split down the centre, so this is kind of like a matte bronzer, and then this is kind of like a wee shimmer situation, which I thought was actually quite nice. But the size of this wee bronzer is absolutely hilarious as well. For some reason I wasn't expecting to like this. I think because the packaging is like so cheap, I was kind of thinking like, you know, the makeup that you maybe used to get free with a magazine like 15-20 years ago. I think that's the impression I got from it, because it's so small as well. I had literally no hope for it, but that's quite nice actually. What the hell was that noise? See, before I go on and do my eyes, I'm actually gonna do my lips, so I don't have any first impression. Do you know what? I actually do. I have a shit ton of new lip products. Let's have a wee look, shall we? But they're all like bright pink. Literally, nearly every single one of them. They're all like bright pink. Oh, no, I have this. Okay, I'll try this. Anyway, I'm going to take the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in BFF2. Oh, what a horrible colour. Do you know what would make this look really nice? My Burberry matte lip cream. Yeah, I'm actually not too sure about that lip. I'm gonna go and do my lower lash line. I'm actually gonna do this off camera, but I think I'm literally just going to run this shade here just along the lower lash line. Boring. And do you know what? That's probably it. This comes to the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologise that it wasn't like a full face first impressions. Of course, all the products that I did use will be listed and linked down below in the description box, along with my Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to go and follow me on those as well. But anyway guys, I hope you're all staying safe and well. Please be kind, look after yourselves and each other, and I shall see you in my next video.